Welcome back to the Frederiq Effect. I'm the host, Arsene Jr. This podcast is about perception and reality. August is National Black Business Month, so this season we're discussing this glorious holiday. This episode is entitled 5 Steps to Personal Growth, where transformation coach Linisea Renee joins us to talk about her business venture, gaining Fitdom. She'll also share insight on the importance of National Black Business Month. Listen to this episode in full to hear Linisea Renee share the major keys to becoming the best version of yourself. Thanks for listening.
What's going on, everyone? This is Arsene Jr., aka Frederiq, and welcome to the 5th episode of the Fitdom Effect podcast. I'm here with transformation coach Linisea Renee. Linisea Renee is a Florida native and resident. She founded Gaining Fitdom in 2017. Gaining Fitdom makes fitness healthy, fun, and simple by empowering women to serve from the overflow, be confident, and live out loud. More information available on the website that Linisea will share in just a moment. Thanks for joining us, Linisea.
Hey y'all, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. All right, listen, we've talked to so many young Black entrepreneurs and we've got a lot of perspectives on this question. So I'm curious, Linisea, this month is National Black Business Month, and as a Black business owner, what does that mean to you?
As a Black business owner, it means to me stepping in my power, staying in my power, and standing in my power. Shifting those generational habits to get back to that core root of building, because it's not that Black people didn't own businesses. It's not that we didn't get in the mindset of building. We just lost our way along the way. So just getting back to those core habits of building the Black community and the Black dollar in the Black community.
Getting back to building those core habits is right. And we talk a little bit about Black entrepreneurship and the legacy of Black Wall Street in episode 2 with guest co-host Alonzo. So I implore you all to go ahead and check that out. But before we get too deep into this episode, let's talk a little bit about your background. Let's slow it down for our audience and tell our audience how it led to you starting your business venture. Your background contributed to starting a business venture, Gaining Fitdom. So talk a little about your journey to entrepreneurship. What is that like for you?
So my journey to entrepreneurship wasn't a straight path. I didn't grow up. I didn't have an entrepreneurial background in my family, even though, or in my household at least. So the business opportunity found me on my health and fitness journey. Gaining Fitdom was actually birthed through accepting the Herbalife business opportunity. I fell in love with that model because I loved the products, had great results. It was low cost and low risk to take on that venture and allowed me to pay it forward to my community. I had previously tried selling clothes, but that didn't last because of lack of passion and funds. One thing about the traditional business model is it requires investments, especially the clothing industry. If you don't sell out, you still need to keep up with that new. It keeps the inventory coming in. Previously, before that, way back in high school, I had what we call selling. If you're not from Florida, selling is basically like buying the snacks, being the go-to kid with the snacks. So that was my first actual entrepreneurial venture, but that exposed me. But the Herbalife opportunity in the birthing Gaining Fitdom, which became more than about body goals, which I now get to help women serve from the overflow, build confidence, and live out loud. And Fitdom stands for freedom for the mind, body, and soul through health and fitness.
Well, we might as well just go on ahead and end right here, because that right there is exactly what we needed. You gave us all the insightful information and snaps for the diverse array of business ventures that you've sort of took your journey down. That is something that I don't think we talk about enough in terms of our journey, trying out one venture and saying, this doesn't work, but I'm going to keep staying and make it happen. So that is really something that I think our audience needs to hear, because our emphasis on this season is young Black entrepreneurs. So with that, I think I heard a little bit about growth and willing to accept that growth. And through our conversation, I learned that you have a personal transformation plan with Gaining Fitdom. Talk a little bit about that, and why is it something that our audience needs to know about?
Because with the Gaining Fitdom plan, like I said, it's more than body goals, but it does start with our heart. Everything flows from it, from your health and your fitness to your breathing, to your natural state of mind and just being open. So we do have to tackle that fork and that plate, but it goes beyond it. Like a lot of times we want to get that waist snatch, but really we can't just eat kale salads and not do the spiritual work. We can't eat kale salads and not reverse that trauma and address those issues we tend to run from. So just on a natural or everyday basis, being intentional with the habits and living intentionally every day. So you give me your goal and we go over your triggers. We go over what has worked, what hasn't worked for you in the past and why. And then we establish a plan to meet that, which I call your GPS tool. So your goals, your planning to lead you to a road of success of every day, not just whether you want to lose weight, not just whether you want to build better habits, but ultimately being able to create a ultimate healthy, active lifestyle.
An ultimate healthy lifestyle. I love it. And I did mention a little earlier that you're going to share your website. So for our audience who is really looking to gain this personal transformation plan, all the things that you just mentioned, where can they find this product and this service?
On my Instagram at gaining.fitdom. You can go to my link tree and it has all my links directly to my product website, to my transformation website, and also to the free wellness evaluation, which I highly recommend people starting at, so I can ultimately know your goals, where you are and where you would like to be.
Fantastic. All right, Linisea, you talked about your background in terms of growing up and just being able to walk your path as an individual and take it in and learn, but also cultivating community around this. So I'm really curious to know, tell us about your drive and what keeps you going, particularly during National Black Business Month.
Ultimately, fulfilling my God-given purpose, knowing I have a fire inside of me and keeping it lit on a daily basis and making an impact to leave my imprint on this world. We're all sitting here with a gift, and it's really up to us to undo all that conditioning, undo all that torment, and get out of this conditioned mindset of go to work, get a job, go that rat race mentality, and look at the bigger picture. I like to say, staying out of our body and in our spirit. And when we connect to the higher purpose, we connect to a bigger purpose in ourselves. It really births something beautiful.
Making it lit on a daily basis is right. You see, that's something that I think we're going to put on a shirt. So y'all stay tuned. You know, we're going to have some merchandise potentially, or how about this? Gaining Fitdom is going to have some merchandise, and that's going to be on the shirt, maybe a coffee mug or something like that. So y'all peel your eyes back and stay tuned for that. And so again, you can find the product, the personal transformation plan, and all of those details on Instagram at Gaining Fitdom. That is GAINING.FITDOM. And Linisea, tell us that website one more time.
The link tree is in my bio, link in my bio, and they'll get you to the part you want to get to, whether you want products, whether you want the free wellness evaluation, which I highly recommend people starting at. So it'll be right there. The link is in the bio.
Fantastic. We'll be right back. Now featuring a promotion from Linisea Renee and Gaining Fitdom.
All right, y'all. Time to talk about something really important. Have you ever considered releasing old habits, learning your triggers, and becoming more health conscious to tap into a better you? When I first entered the health and wellness industry, it didn't really take me a long time to realize I wouldn't just be transforming the external, but also the internal. Personally, I had a lot of questions about what healthy was, what that looked like for me, and what habits I need to learn, and which ones I need to let go. That's why I founded Gaining Fitdom, one vehicle to help you gain freedom for your mind, body, and spirit through health and fitness, providing all-around services for a full transformation and 360 growth. So if you're ready to learn and serve from the overflow, be confident, and live out loud while loving yourself through the process and making healthy fun and simple, head over to our Instagram at Gaining, GAING.Fitdom, FITDOM. Click link in our bio and complete your complimentary wellness evaluation. I look forward to hearing from you and help you gain your fitness. One love.
And we're back. So we've gotten to know you and spoken about National Black Business Month, your venture Gaining Fitdom. Now let's head into a lightning round of 4 questions where you offer suggestions, tips, and recommendations to our audience about Black business and entrepreneurship. Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's do this thing. All right. What advice would you give to Black entrepreneurs looking to start their business today?
Advice I would give to Black entrepreneurs looking to start is do it scared, y'all. Do it fearful, do it broke, do it blind. The greatest teacher comes from trial and error. You can learn as you go, but the longer you wait, the more fear is going to build up. The longer you wait, the more anxiety is going to build up. The longer you wait, the more you're going to push it off and make excuses for yourself. So do it now, and just go ahead and start.
Do it now. Do it good. No, I'm kidding.
do it. Yes, do it.
Exactly.
Seriously. And I like that advice because I feel like we get so stuck on, I'm not knowledgeable. I don't know this. I didn't come from this. When literally trial and error is going to teach you. Do you want to learn in your industry? Yes. Do you want to shorten your learning curve? Yes. But honestly, one of the biggest, number one setbacks I see in our community is fear and being scared to just execute. So go ahead and just execute.
Execute. That's exactly right. Now moving on to question 2. What skill do you think is vital to succeed in your industry?
The skill that is vital is perseverance and also personal development. Okay, being disciplined in the simple things and seeing the bigger picture, but ultimately perseverance to overcome it. In any industry, honestly, and entrepreneurship, period. Understand the seasons are going to change, the storm is going to come, summer, the heat is going to come, but pressure makes diamonds. So we got to persevere through that and work on ourselves intentionally every single day.
You see, I talked a lot about some gems that's being dropped by Linisea Renee in this episode, and here's another one: entrepreneurship, period. That's it. That's it.
Yes.
That can go on a shirt, that can go on everything. So I'm telling y'all, some fantastic things are coming out of this. Let's move on to the third question. Best educational resource that you would recommend to someone interested in getting started in your industry?
The best educational resource, first and foremost, your personal results, okay? But ultimately, self-help books. As a coach, you have to constantly work on yourself. You have to constantly be growing. You have to constantly be healing and leading from the front. We don't just sit on the sideline and tell people what to do. We show them how to do it by being an example and leading from example.
Leading as an example. And here's the last part. Let me see. You can lead as an example in this one right here. Shout out a Black business or team that you admire today and you think our audience should check out.
Oh, so many to choose from. I'm definitely going to go, especially for Black Business Month, I'm definitely going to have to go with Bite Apparel. Bite stands for Building is the Escape, and I believe that's what is happening in the Black community right now. I think that's why we need to build the Black dollar and Black entrepreneurship. You can find them on Instagram at Bite Apparel 20. And again, Building is the Escape. I stand behind that. I love their merch. I love their message. I love how they support other Black businesses. And this is what it's all about, building up the Black community and the Black dollar.
Building up the Black community and the Black dollar is what it's all about. Thanks for that information. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Frederiq Effect, and this season is about National Black Business Month. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Arsene Jr., and I'm best known for the Fitdom brand. I hear you loud and clear. All over social media, there is commentary about how Black culture should be celebrated 24 hours of the day, 7 days of the week, and 365 days of the year. So get this. August is National Black Business Month, and I sat down with young Black entrepreneurs and business owners to discuss what this means to them, their business venture, and they offer advice to Black entrepreneurs looking to get started in business. How is that for celebrating Black culture? Be sure to listen to the rest of this episode and the entire first season. Subscribe to this podcast to stay updated with all things Frederiq Effect, and leave a review on the listening platform. Let's do it for the culture, y'all.
And we're back. You're listening to the Frederiq Effect podcast with host Frederiq and guest and transformation coach Linisea Renee. Linisea, we talked about so much in this episode. We talked about your journey to entrepreneurship. We talked about your business venture, gaining Fitdom. We talked about National Black Business Month and your drive. We talked about You shouted out at Black Business. We did a lightning round and some questions. So I'm really curious to know, can you talk about 5 steps to personal growth? That is the name of this episode. I want our audience to take away something that will put them on the route to success. And I think this title, 5 Steps to Personal Growth, will do that. So share some insight on that for our audience.
I love to, and definitely, people love to sit and take notes, but I also love to give action steps. That's what transformation is all about. So my top 5 steps to personal growth will be 1, how we wake up, how you wake up, making sure you're having a morning routine that fills up your cup. I like to say we need to serve from the overflow. We can't give what we don't have. So it's so important to wake up and how you wake up. 2, what we consume, not just through social media, not just what we read, not just what we listen to, but also what we drink, what we eat, what we watch. So what we consume. 3, intentionally building habits, building good habits that grow you, and intentionally unlearning habits that are hindering your growth. Okay? And number 4, keep God first. Stay connected spiritually. Okay? Keep God first and stay connected spiritually. Okay? A lot of some things are out. It seems impossible to us, but when connected spiritually, it's going to grow you and provide you the resources, the connections, and the network, and the net worth. Okay? And 5, write the vision, make it plain. Planning is key, and keep that tunnel vision. The seasons are going to come. It's going to rain. It's going to snow. But guess what? The rain is necessary to reap the harvest. The rain is necessary to reap the harvest. So again, how we wake up, what we consume, intentionally building the habits, keep God first, and write the vision, make it plain.
Write the vision, make it plain. So with all of that being said, we want to stay connected with you. Linisea, this has been amazing. So tell the people, where can we find you on the social media handles and your website, just for the folks, especially for the folks who missed it the first time?
Hey everybody, you can follow me on Instagram at gaining, GAINING.Fitdom, FITDOM. All my links are located in my bio, and also on Facebook, Gaining Fitdom.
Fantastic. All right, well, that's it for today, everyone. Tune into our next episode with tattoo artist and business owners, Blaylee, where we talk about her business venture, Blaylistic. Until next time, thanks for tuning in.